Hello, welcome. I'm here in Singapore, Hong Lim Park. This is the only place where you're allowed to protest here, surrounded by police buildings and lots of cameras. I wonder if people have been protesting here about the increased radiation exposure that they're getting from phone towers and the like. Alright, so we've been digging through some of the old footage that we still have on radiation-free building projects. So what you're about to see next is a home that we're involved with, and this is the very beginning. You see basically the land selection. I'm going on site and I'm looking for magnetic fields, radio frequency radiation, a few other things, to see what the exposure is at the beginning. The client may decide to put particular measures against radiation in place, yes or no, based on those assessments. But more importantly, as was the case with this property, because of the magnetic field exposure, the decision was actually made to push the building further onto the available land, further away from the street, which I think was a necessary choice. So anyway, enjoy. I hope you find it interesting. I'm delighted that you're interested in investigating the subject of radiation-free building. The problem is that most houses have, because of their wiring and their exposure to cell phone towers, have an enormous amount of radiation exposure. And that's not good for us during the day, but especially at nighttime it's detrimental. There's this concept of electronic pollution. If we can reduce what people are exposed to, then their health is not as burdened, and then their bodies can do what they can to recover. What do you expect of your four walls? Okay, here we are, just taking some measurements before the construction of the new built house. So, you take measurements to start with and base your decision whether or not to put shielding in place on those measurements. But a lot of people are also realizing that the situation is only ever getting worse, so most people just put the shielding in regardless, in anticipation of what's coming. So let's have a look what we've got here. Okay, so here we are a little bit higher up on the property, also a little bit away from the metal roof of the neighbors, which could potentially offer some protection to transmitters that are around. So here we're looking at about 280 or so microvolts, just using my body as a substitute. 380. Yeah, 360, 380 is the highest reading I get here. Well, a little bit of a lump in the soil here. So yeah, the higher we go up, those readings start to increase, which is only to be expected. Okay, so those readings vary a little bit from a bit too high to considerably too high. Now, of course, as we're constructing a property on here and we're going up, those readings tend to increase a little. So this is the information we get today, anyway. Okay, that's it for now. We have more footage on this particular building project, so we'll put some other videos together for you showing the different stages as we went forward.